Chapter 6, Panettone for Everyone. Scooter led us to the entrance of the royal palace, which was right next to the dynamo. Eyes were sparkling with excitement. He announced, "Tomorrow morning, at 10 o'clock sharp, the History of Milan exhibit is set to open. Journalists and television crews from all over the world will be here. I'm planning to present an ancient scroll that shows the original secret recipe for panettone, a Christmas cake that has become Milan's most famous dessert. Plus, we'll have free samples of panettone for everyone." The Royal Palace. The palace was the seat of city government in Milan beginning in the Middle Ages. In the 18th century, an architect named Giuseppe Piermartini transformed the palace into a court with a magnificent central staircase and theater, among many other rooms. This neoclassical style building is now home to painting and sculpture exhibitions. Trimplick's whiskers. Free samples? Yum! Scooter smiled. "Follow me. I'll give you a sneak peek at the secret recipe." But as soon as he entered the palace's famous hall of caryatids, Scooter's fur turned white as mozzarella, and he squeaked in disbelief. "Slimy Swiss balls! Someone stole the scroll with the original panettone recipe. Holy cheese, what a disaster!" The history of panettone. In the 15th century, one of the Milanese Duke Lovico cooks accidentally burned a dessert in the oven. He needed to come up with a replacement fast, so he took some yeast and added sugar, eggs, flour, and raisins, as well as some candied fruit. The improvised dessert was whisker-looking good. The chef who invented it was named Antonio. His dessert became known as Tony spread, or panettone in Italian. The Hall of Caryatids. The caryatids that gave this room its name are sculpted figures that have served the columns in this part of the royal palace since the 1700s. During World War II, the palace was bombed and the room was largely destroyed. While the room was restored, and the ceiling and floor were not decorated as grandly as the originals, in testimony to the tragedy of war.